It's an honor to meet people who are about to die. First thing to do is not to keep them here, is to give them eternal assurance before trying to keep them here. As a customer service officer in my bank, when customers come and I think your case is emergency, I will take permission. I said, good, we'll stay here. I said, please, I'm coming. Sir, can we see upstairs? I did it. You know the one that touched me? Let me tell you. A woman came one. She used to come and withdraw, check balance, money would have entered, then she would withdraw, and then she will go. So I know how it was. She said, okay, I will check the account. Okay, it has entered, she can't withdraw. So one day she came, she was not looking very healthy. I said, Mama, are you okay? She said, fine. And I've asked her earlier, I said, this money you are coming to withdraw like this. What was it for? He said, I'm building for my son. He sends money, I collect it for the workers. I said, okay. So that day I said, you're not looking fine. She said, she had malaria. I said, malaria. I said, this is not a symptom. Have you gone to? And he said, okay. But consciousness. So I said, when you withdraw the money, come and meet me. She said, okay. She withdrew and came. I said, let's go upstairs. So I vacated my seat, handed over to somebody, and quickly went upstairs. And I said, are you born again? She said, yeah, it's okay, let me teach you something. I quickly preached a very short message. And I led her to Christ. And I prayed for her to be healed, and she left. Few weeks after, a young man walked in, asked me a question, and said, please, that if you want to claim a money in the account of a dead person, how will you do it? I said, okay, let me see the account first. He gave me the passbook, and it was that woman. My heart became very heavy. I said that he would like to see the staff. There's a staff that he said that prayed for her, that ministered to her. I said, I'm the one. Oh, he said, he patted me on the back. He said, heaven get her. I was shocked that she told her son that. And you know what I felt? But if that woman slipped through my hands on her way to death, it's an honor to meet people who are about to die. The first thing to do is not to keep them here, is to give them eternal assurance before trying to keep them here. Consciousness. An elderly man was waiting for me when I resumed one morning. Pajero, all his teeth have gone out. He said, I'm waiting for you. He said, this is my account. We had fixed deposit of 1 million. The interest on it every 30 days was 13,000 something. And he comes to withdraw the 13,000 and leave the 1 million. He has done that for the last 3 years. But this particular money was waiting for me. And he was telling me that I'm regretting everything I have done. I said, what did you do, sir? He said, that 13,000 have been taken. If I was not taking it, I would have survived. But it would have added to the money. He said, that 1 million is everything I got from the way. And that's what is there. I just kept it there. He said, I want you to give me a promise. I said, what a promise? He said that this money will be handed over to my grandson, Uche. I used to tell me about the grandson, Cecil. He said he loved the boy. The way the boy runs around, it gives him joy. That he borrowed money to train his father. That he doesn't want the father to borrow money to train him. But he doesn't want the father to have access to the money. I should make a vow to myself. I can't make the vow. One, I may not be here. Two, the organization may still not be in existence. I said, but if you write and do the proper documentation and make him a part of that account, where he's of age, all he needs to do is to bring this document. The bank will give him everything with interest that is on it. He said, okay. And I told him, I said, sir, but you're a good, but consciousness. And I said, sir, but you're a good man. He said, no, I should not, that he's feeling so terrible. I said, a good man. I said, let me tell you why. You are a man that is thinking about the future of your child that is still a baby. I asked him, I said, when Uche grows up and he comes to the bank with this letter, bank will give you, will he access the money? I said, no, he could. I said, yes, he will access the money. Did he work for it? I said, no. I said, but you labored and you kept it as an inheritance for him to have a good life in the future. I said, there's somebody called Jesus who has gone into eternity ahead of us. He has passed through the heavens and he has paid the price for us when we come into eternity, for us to inherit what we did not work for. As everybody that is passing through this earth is headed into another kind of life that is outside of this body. But Jesus has considered our welfare and he has paid. I said, the document you need to show for them to bring you in is to believe in him and make confession towards him. This man embarrassed me in the back and home. He cried and cried. I have never seen in my entire life preaching. I have never seen it before. The man embarrassed me. He wept until I was begging him that I was sorry. He gave his life to Christ. He couldn't leave my seat. He was there for more than an hour to 2 hours. I was working authorizing tickets. My staff would come and we were proving things. He was there like this. Later he got up and left. I still saw him again. But guess what? When he entered back that day, he laughed. He said that I have been praying for you, for them to promote you and give you a secret office so that when I come, I can be sharing things with you in your office. He was about close to 90 years old. But you know what? Consciousness. That's what I'm telling you. Because we are passing these opportunities every single day, but we are not conscious. We are consumed by our needs, by the miracles, by the food, by rent, by car, by fuel, we are consumed. And that's why we need to cast our cares so that we free our consciousness.